Ball, fall back towards the jack.
Falling up short.
Yeah. Probably just done enough to protect his own a little bit, I think, so this forces Jack to keep to his draw and try and turn the jack. No, he's sent it, his line's good.
Yeah.
One blue. One blue. 1-1 after 2 ends.
Yeah, so Jack picks up a 1 to even the score after 2 ends. Shared ones apiece. Looking at the profiles there, Jack's obviously playing with Taylor Bow. Assume it'll be a Taylor ace over here. And Andrew will be using his hen's lights. You've been playing with him, what model is he using? He's got a couple listed here, Tiger Pro, is he?
I think it's his Tigers he's using today.
Yeah, just slightly bigger swing off the Tiger.
.29.5 meters, jack length.
Decent opener.
Yeah, very good. It's interesting how the first end the forehand was used, and then players have just naturally switched over sometimes to that backhand. Jack's obviously made that switch here. Good response.
Yeah. Two good opening bowls. Another good bowl from Jack.
A good head of balls here. 3 balls all within about 18 inches.
Gaps, please, between the jack and the short ball.
Just a reminder, this is
An inch and a half.
multi-rink venue at the moment we're using, so there's the other 3 quarter-finals are going on across the green from us, so just try and keep you updated with them as we go. At the moment Wales, which is Ross Owen, has opened up a comfortable 7-0 lead after 3 ends against Hong Kong in his game. Stuart Anderson of Scotland that currently trails England's Dominic McVitie 5-4 after 3 ends. And in the last game, it's another tight affair with South Africa and Guernsey, where South Africa's Jason Evans holds a 3-2 lead after 3 ends. So a couple of tight games over
The
there as
nearest
well.
one's 7.5, 8 inches past.
switch a hand for Jack.
Yeah, probably just looking to rest Andy's two blues here.
Got a chance if he runs. Just not quite. Yeah, I thought Andrew might just have a switch here. Just looking to draw in towards the Jack, turns it round the corner. Be good for him. He pushed it? I don't think so. Going to help Jack's cause. He's landing in a bit of an awkward spot for him. Ordinarily, Jack wouldn't want to switch back to his backhand if he could help it, but Andrew's bowl's finished in a slightly awkward place for him. Probably can just get inside Andrews with the perfect bowl. He's going to have to run pretty close to it.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to finish Jack high of it either.
No. Yeah, he got the first part right, but then just didn't send it. A lot of careful thought here. Still think his backhand's the right shot.
Yeah, just adjust from his last.
Trying to shape up as if he's looking it on the forehand.
Bit quicker.
Yeah, he's coming down with plenty of pace.
Just don't think it'll get back off that.
Don't watch he didn't rip his own two out. No damage done as it is. Just don't want to think.
One blue. Score after 3 ends is 1-2.
It's the fourth session of today's play. A lot of players have been out there for 2 or 3 of them now, so it's a long old day if you're going far in both events.
Definitely for these ones, will have been quite a long week for them so far.
Jack length 27 metres.
Yeah, and don't forget after this one we've got the semi-final of the mixed pairs to come. The last session of today, around about 5:30 tonight we hope. A couple of cracking games lined up in that one as Scotland face England. And the match we'll be concentrating on is Wales against Guernsey.
Should be a really good game.
Good again.
Two good opening bowls.
I'm going to get past it. You know, Andrew,
Where's my last ball pass, please?
still room to draw it.
2 feet.
And the short balls here, and far are they short?
That one's just over a foot. That one's 18 inches.
It's awkward just trying to negotiate his way in. I mean, there is room, but if you're not confident in drawing it, then sometimes the default is to come up with a bit more quick. Just lots of gaps, that's the only thing. I'll try and draw with this one. Well, he's out in a good line.
Yeah.
Pace looks better. Falls in it, should be good enough. Yeah, played it well. Made the shot. On a good track as well.
Yeah, it's coming in down.
Just not going to finish inside, I don't think. Taste the memory for Andrew here, just to try and repeat his last. Try and add a second shot.
What's my last hole short, please? 8 inches.
Yeah, on a good track.
Needs to get back inside his own, I think he's played it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well played. It's a good spare shot.
Two red.
picks up a double, take a 3-2 lead after 4 ends.
2 red.
The opening set.
Score after 4 ends is 3-2.
Just across the greens for you again, they're all reached end. Well, they're all playing end 6 at the moment. Wales 7, Hong Kong 2, Scotland 4, England 8, and it's South Africa 4, Guernsey 4.
Jack length 30 metres.
Picked a good line this time.
Good opener.
Read the line was first, just to man that 20 inches or so through it. Just a slight adjustment required.
Yeah, on that line again.
Looks a little quick. Ball spin back, but it's just as that pace is coming off. So the jack up at the tee would have been done well. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Good place. Counting as well.
As far as my last ball pass, please.
2.5 feet.
Okay.
It's to run.
Position, please. Position, please.
Which one?
No, up or down.
Oh, you lie. You lie.
Thank you. 1, 2.
1.
To my front bowl.
Yeah, front ball.
Thank you.
Just needs to hurry here.
Yeah, just not quite reaching, is it? Just gonna top off the back he's on. Okay, for Andrews, if he keeps the forehand, he's got to just negotiate his way through a heap of balls. Tends to be the hand he's been favouring. It's the first 2 sets decided, so Miles Roscoe has taken the first set in his match, and Dominic McVitie of England has taken the first set against Stuart Anderson.
Just pulling up short here.
His line was great, just to... Well, he sneaked in a wee bit further than I thought he
What we
might.
thought.
Yeah. Not sure from our camera angle whether he's quite done enough. The line was perfect to get through that gap.
Yeah, marker's indicating one to Andy.
Well, he's got the best view. Decisions here for Jack. Depends if he wants to be conservative and just try and draw. Doesn't like to go quicker, he could almost get the 2 balls. Lining up like he's going to take one down there, yep. And he's under his target. Slightly surprised he took that off the backhand, to be honest, but he was running the 2 balls, it looked slightly easier off the forehand. One to Andrew.
1 to red.
So he's
4-2
up.
after 5 ends.
4-2 up after 5. Just a reminder for everybody, maybe just tuning in. I've been busy this morning and this afternoon. It's all the same format here. It's 2 sets of 7 ends. Should the match still be 1-1 at that point in sets, then it goes to a 3-end tie-break. Tie-breaks in this event aren't like some of the ones we play in. It's very much an accumulative score over the course of that 3 ends to determine the winner. And it's still tied at the end of 3 ends. It will be an extra end. The
length,
4th end will be
20
played to decide
metre.
the winner. Stage of the tournament when I would expect to see a few matches going to tie breaks, such as the small margins between the competitors.
Good first ball here from Andy.
Yeah, it's a good start. Yeah, not a bad response. Handy place. A foot behind. He's going down a slightly different line this time.
What's the gap between shot bowl and jack, please?
3 inches.
Thank you.
Good effort.
Yeah. Really good ball
Drawing it.
here.
Yeah, great ball. Wasn't far away with his first.
Last
just
ball short of it or
slight
just past
correction.
it, please?
It's 1/4 of a ball short of jack high.
That's just one.
Just the one. Yeah, 1 blue.
Yeah, sensible ball from Andrew.
Yeah, it gives him some options with his last one.
Can I come and have a look, please?
Yes, on you come.
Yeah, put it well. Needed to get something in about that area, so as you say, he can maybe try and do something with his last. So Jack's just switching over as well to the backhand side. A wide track. Tough choice for Andrew. He's looking at all the angles to see just what connection he would get if he came on his own front one, I guess. But it's how far the jack would move would be the decision. Doesn't want to really put out somewhere where he makes it easier for Jack to make a 2.
You're a ball and a half shot.
Difficult choice to know what the best thing is. I think it would just be inclined to just play just over the pace, just try and lift his own once. If he does get in between his two blues, he could
Pick up the jack himself as
Can
well.
he get the shot with good weight? Yeah. Doesn't want to, as I say, doesn't want to put this out in the open and give away a cheap 2.
He's opted for.
I think he's playing that shot we talked about. Tell you what, he's given it a go.
Yeah.
Very close to what he's looking for. Just needs a good result. Oh, he's unlucky. Very unlucky. Probably got it too good actually, if anything. He got it just absolutely perfect and pretty unfortunate. Just giving Jack a little bit more room to get a second shot. Jack trying to draw for his second shot. Just to quickly update you that Jason Evans from South Africa has managed to win his first set 7-4 against Ian Marion of Guernsey. Jack's added another.
Yeah, well played.
Tied the set all, 4-all.
2 blue.
4-all coming up the last end of the set. Not really been much in it, not much given by both players. Only 8 shots scored over the 6 ends.
Score after 6 ends is 4-4. Jack length 28.5 meters.
Well, looks a good start.
Yeah, very good start.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that. Back toucher. Quite reaching Andrew.
Gap between my ball and the jack, please.
3 inches.
Thank you.
Interesting choice. Going for the respot, I think. Yep, pretty good, in fairness. A foot off it.
Quarter of an inch.
No, Andrew, can you run? Because your line was perfect.
Just pulling off.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Jack does here. He's clearly ran for cover. Ball's a lot bigger than the Jack, so it's possible for Andrew to drive that ball off and not actually get the Jack. Yeah, I think he's trying to get back closer to the head with this one. It's a clear path. Not
My
quite.
last ball, please. Where is it in relation to Jack High?
6 inches.
Yours?
Andrew's.
Short. Yeah.
Surprised Andrew's not asked to come and have a look at this, because I think if he came down, possibly go a bit quicker, try and get that ball halved off. Even if he does kill the end, he's going to have a foot of room to draw, whereas at the moment he's got to draw within 2 or 3 inches of the Jack. Not easy. It's the problem if you just try and guarantee the pace down this side, it just sits on the track for a long time. I almost feel if he would have went with that one, he would have given his cell a couple of goes at it.
It's your money, not you.
Well, decision times for Jack. He doesn't want to make this any bigger. Could almost try and block the drive so that Andrew can't flick his ball out. He's got the respot covered. Hard to know what to do. He's always having a discussion with his coach Gary Willis as to what to do with this ball. Difficulty is if he tries to get another second shot and he makes it bigger, he gives Andrew a better target. Personally think Andrew's best hope is to half that ball out.
Yeah, something similar to the ball he played in the last end.
Yeah, I just think if Jack could sort of block the hit, so that it doesn't really matter if Andrew gets the Jack, because he's probably going to still lie on the respot. So force Andrew to come up with something different. If he sort of blocks the middle of the rink, just sort of to the right hand side. That's probably the only angle of the ball that Andrew can get without the Jack. Decent choice. Only other option is, I think, is to try and come maybe a couple of feet past in case Andrew tries a similar shot and squeezes the Jack. There's only 2 options I can see. Looks like it's the cover. That's what he's played. Just to get around that one. Well, helps a little bit. I think Andrew's got to consider going a bit quicker at this and just trying to nip that ball off. Doesn't see much of it in fairness, it's only about an inch of the ball, but tough shot to draw. Definitely increased pace. Just won't get back.
One blue.
Yeah, it just shows you the importance of that first ball of Jacks. He got in first and just managed to
One
control
blue.
the end.
First set score 4-5.
Finished the set with a 2 and a 1 to take it 5-4 in a very tight set of balls. It's Jack Shane from Australia who's taken that first set Across the green we've got games going on, as I say. We've got Wales beating Hong Kong 3-1 after 2 ends. Scotland are trailing England 2-4 after 4 ends. And South Africa are trailing Guernsey 1-4 after 2 ends. So thanks for your time, Zoe. And welcome in beside me to Kelsey Cottrell of Australia. Welcome, Kelsey.
Hello, how you going?
Good, thanks.
Joining Mike.
We're delighted to see your man get over the line there on a tight set.
Oh, that was exciting.
Yeah, it was. It was an interesting set of bowls.
Nothing better than almost a back toucher on the last end.
Yeah, it
Length,
was. It just shows you the
26 and a
importance.
half
It's just what I said
metre.
to Zoe. It never got moved, so it was. Well, it was the first bowl. The end. It was the one that stayed. It was a good finish from Jack. He finished with a 2-1 to go over the line.
Some exciting games happening across the board. I've been trying to keep a little eye on what's happening over there.
Yeah, there's been kind of that sort of. When you look at the field across the green, you would expect the matches to be pretty tight.
Jack's been playing so well. He's done amazing in his first big major event. Very cool cucumber he is.
Yeah, he certainly comes across as somebody that's pretty relaxed out there. With the benefit of youth. Remember them times a long time ago?
They have no fear, do they?
No fear, and I remember doing the first game this morning. It was between Lorne and Emily, and it was rapid fire. You know, both of them were cracking on with it. I think we had the game done and dusted in about an hour and 10-15 minutes. So yeah, good adjustment there from Andrew.
Such a beautiful, such a deliberate action.
The thing is, I mean, most of you guys down Southern Hemisphere, it's just like it's textbook, and then we come over here and we've got all sorts and types and wonderful deliveries. So
Yeah,
it's,
look, I'm not going to lie, I've seen some crackers this week and I think to myself, gosh, I need to not be so hard on myself when I get it away with a bit of a wobble.
sneaked in the back door.
That's handy.
Shot ball in relation to the jack, please.
It's half a ball past.
Thank you. And my closest, how far short of the jack is that?
20 inches.
Thank you.
Just a forehand draw, I think. He's had the line right. All his balls, to be fair, it's just the weight that's let him down. One of these ones you probably try and draw a good second if you get the shots a bonus. Just lacking, I think. Might get second if he goes. Yeah, he has. The line was perfect. It's a funny hand that. It takes a big sweep at the end.
Yeah, it was a slow reaction. It sort of looked like it wasn't going to bend and then it came late.
Probably forces Andrew down the other side. Just try and drop one in. Across the green, it's now we're also on 5-1 up after 3 ends. Looks like he's flying more again this end. Stuart Anderson's in a heap of trouble. 5-2 down after 5 ends, having lost the first set. 2 against him, pretty close on the jack as well. And it's Ian Merrion from Guernsey who's rallying in his match. He's 4-1 up in the second set, having lost the first.
Red. 1 red.
Yeah, so 1 to Andrew.
1-0 second set.
Starts the set off with a 1, as he did in the first set.
Wasn't really, it was just 1s and 2s, wasn't it, that first set?
Yeah, well, they scored
very
9
tight.
shots, didn't they? 9 shots across the 7 ends, it wasn't much. A 7 end set really quite rapidly goes, you know, from you. It's amazing how quickly, there's only 2 ends less than a 9 end set, but you feel in a 9 end set you've had a decent game, whereas a 7 end set just seems to fly by.
Yeah, I think it's hard when you lose that first set when you've only got 7 ends. If you do just get a couple behind in that second set, it's hard because you've only got a couple ends to really
Jack
get
length
your nose in front. You don't want to be chasing 2s
meter.
and 3s and 4s on the last end. It's an interesting end with Scotland and England there. Stuart's last ball was his only ball on the green and he drew the shot.
I think he rattled it with 3 balls, yeah. That's unlike Stuart to be running as much as that, so let me tell you a story about the way the game's going. It's normally Mr. Draw, really. It's usually me that's rattling them about. Yeah, he needs a 3 the last end to keep himself in this tournament. And change of hands from Andrew. He has been playing the forehand this direction, but switched over to the backhand.
Is that just in front of Jack?
2 balls short.
Thank you.
Interesting watching the balls come down, how close you need to get to the ditch and you actually get back to the centre line. So we talked a lot about, you know, if the jack gets off the centre line, having to play inside out.
Yeah, absolutely. He wouldn't be able to hold many down that side. It's only downside, I guess, with an end rink, but I think it is probably one of their best rinks.
It's running, yeah, it's running beautifully, this rink. Okay.
Yeah, it's good pace. It's not just the 1 though. Well, here we go. Off target. Not a bad result though. He's pushed a lot of his own balls through the head into that sort of T-zone area.
Yeah.
That's where Andrew's going to have to sacrifice a ball. He's probably going to have to just go behind the tee, somewhere in between these back 2 Jack's balls, just in case he gets a clean Jack. There's a lot of Jacks in that sentence there.
Certainly was.
Too many Jacks. Yeah, so that's Dominic McVitie taking Stuart Anderson of Scotland out of the tournament. I think he played very well there. Never gave Stuart much of a shot. And Stuart's been running so well in the tournament. His shot difference has been incredible, so it just shows you.
Yeah, I think he was just beating him to the jack and making Stuart have to play play tough shots all the time.
No, it's interesting because he's got the tee, but Jack still has the best two back balls.
Yeah, he may have another go at this.
The only thing he wouldn't want to do is put one of Andrew's balls on his own, but he's kind of committed himself to the shot a little bit. You know his game, so is he going to?
Well, I'm slowly getting used to his game. Yeah. Oh, look, he plays very smart. He doesn't. He very seldomly takes a big risk. He's happy to drop one and just play it smart. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm a bit split here whether he will have a crack for it. He'll be very precise with it. Yeah, it looks like he is gonna.
He's kind of lining up for a run away. When he stands like that, it usually means it's a run-off.
Oh, wait, the better, I suppose. At least some of the Irish balls will go off the green as well if doesn't get it right.
Oh, he nearly pushed that one onto it. Yeah, so it's going to be one to Andrew.
One red.
Opens up a 2-0 lead.
One
Two
red.
ends. So Kelsey, you've probably travelled the world with your
Score after
bowling
two
career, so
ends.
now you've reached the
2-0
dizzy heights of Aberdeen. How
second
has it
set.
been for you? Has it been a good event?
Oh, it's been great. Like it's a beautiful club here. It's a great setup. To have the 12 rinks has been very handy, just to get pushed through the schedule a little quicker. And it's a beautiful setup. I mean, it's a bit chilly outside. I mean, could have put on a bit more sunshine for us Aussies.
This is good weather for us.
That's good. Good to experience this. Playing indoor over here, coming up against a lot of the UK countries, getting a bit of a
Kind of here for
bit of a
that.
lesson on how it should be done, which is exactly what we need.
Quite sure you've dished
Jack
out a
Lynn,
few back home to some of us
28
coming
and a
over.
half
So
metres.
good start. Yeah, he's just found an extra gear this set. Struggled a bit with his first one in the first set. He's just started to get in a bit closer. Yeah, it looks like also in his 8-2 up in his second set. He's already got that first set in the bag, so he's in a great place to join Dominic McVitie of England into the semi-final if he can just see these last two ends out.
He's been playing very well. Has he got a good indoor record, or is I only really see him outdoors?
Yeah, no, Ross does. Yeah, he's one of these guys. He's always sort of been around the indoor and outdoor scene, so very much so a talented indoor player over here.
So it's just switching over. Try and just fatten it up on this side and get a little touch on the jack if you can.
It's a good effort. Just needs to get back now. Oh,
Wow.
gee.
I touched it.
Situation, please, in the gaps.
One red,
Gee.
and the ball's almost touching. That's jack high, 2 inches away. That's a ball short, 1 inch away.
He's got a ball 2 inches away and 1 inch away, and he's still one down. Glad I've retired from all this, I tell you. He's on a good track. Just doesn't want to get the outside of this ball. We could give off.
Wow,
It's
it's
a beautiful head.
Yes.
and
Something in the balls. Just wonder what Jack will play here. The harder of the two shots is to try and play that small runner to bump his own into it. That's probably the harder of the two shots. So whether he'll try and do that with this one, and if he misses it, he's going to go
Yeah.
close to the tee.
finish in a good spot.
then it would allow him to maybe go quicker with the last bit. Found on the rink, it looks like a really good rink to play on, but the one shot people have struggled with is that sort of small running shot. It just seems to be hard to nail a line on it. That's the shot he's playing, just trying to arrive, turn his own, gets round it, turns the ball out,
Wow, you
it's
could.
close. Oh, jeez.
This was a great, oh my gosh, five perfect bowls really.
Still one red. Wow. No. Can't see anything really for Andrew other than to just go round and make sure he's got the tee area covered. Can't really stop Jack playing a similar shot to what he played. There's nothing really he can do there.
You can see he's in two minds here.
Looks like he's playing a bit of a blocker. Trying to block the strike. Not a bad effort, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a pretty good blocker. I'm full struck just to think about his weight a bit more.
Yeah, it certainly has
What's it-
it's tightened the angles up in there anyway.
It's about two inches more in his last bowl.
Extra pace, I think I'll just sit down that track. Yeah, it's a
red.
difficult shot to play that one. Didn't really have much else on, to be fair. Had to probably play it just
One
with that
red.
sort of over the pace weight. Andrew continues his run of
Score after
one
three
shots.
ends, 3-0. Second
lead.
set.
To be fair with Jack, he doesn't have to win this set, he just has to make sure he ties it. He's already got the first set in the bag. Oswin has made his passage safely into the semi-final, so we just have one other game apart from this one we're streaming on at the moment, and that has Ian Marion 5-3 up in the second set against Jason Evans of South Africa. Jason has won the first set in that match.
28.
Just quickly take this opportunity on behalf of World
Jack
Bowls to thank
Lynn,
all the partners, sponsors out there who
metres.
made this event possible. So Aberdeen Indoor Bowling Club, ACIT Sport, Fab Little Bag, Niagara, Sports Build, Sporting Highlights, Bowls International, and of course our own SIBA, Scottish Bowling Association, Indoor Bowling Association, who have all played a great part in getting this event off the ground, and we don't manage to host these events without all these partner support, so thanks to them.
Such lovely club members as well. They've all been so friendly. As soon as we walked in the door, they've done nothing but want to help. Everyone pottering around with their jobs to do, marking and umpiring.
Yeah, it's good to hear. It's a great club. About an hour north of where I live, we have an 8-rink stadium down where I am. This one's probably one of the biggest, or is the biggest in Scotland. Not many 12-rinkers across the UK, so they are a big club. It does take these members, as you say, the support of them to do the jobs that are required, whether it be marking, you know, team umpires that are here as well. It takes these, not just the competitors, it's all these others that add to the venue and support it.
When I walked in, the first thing I noticed was all the lockers. There's thousands of them.
Yeah.
I was like, how many members have they got here? It was amazing to hear that they've got such a big base of members. And that's all we want for the sport. And any corner of the globe, we just want to see the sport well participated, and it definitely is around here in Aberdeen.
Big end in this set. No, Jack just needs to get on the scoreboard in this one. And he has to be careful here. Oh, he's just going to hang on to it. Can you get back from that line? Good weight it will.
Comes.
Tell you what, with good weight this will pull all the way back. Touches the own, doesn't look Jack. Oh my word.
And turns beautifully, doesn't it?
So yeah, it does. It comes back just with good
You can
good
definitely
pace.
trust it. I know who's got shot. I'm not sure the market's going to let us know. That'd be pretty close.
Yeah, he's thinking about putting. Oh, there we
no,
go.
red.
Jeez, Jack's now thinking, what have I got to do to get a shot? He keeps drawing them within inches and not quite getting there. He's testing his calmness at this stage, I think, in the match. He's holding it together well.
He's been building really good heads. He's probably had too many options, to be honest, with his last hole. Again here, he can draw a touch, sip a ball, go for it. Like, there's so many options, and which one is Ireland going to cover?
That was some header balls. Yeah.
Backhand. Probably running for cover around the back. Couldn't cover everything, so he's played a pretty sensible ball there. Not easy, but has just left Jack a slight opportunity. Only degree of difficulty is this. This is the one shot that's probably the hardest of them all to.
It's kind of like you just got to draw the shot, but hope you're a few inches heavy. And
Exactly. Yep. Down a much narrower track, but will it move? He's got more pace, it won't move. Just sits there. Great effort. Set of one so far, but looks like every one of them has went in Andrew's favour.
One red,
Opens up a 4-0 lead after 4 ends.
4-0 after 4 ends, second set.
coin toss going over there on the Book 7, which is the South Africa Guernsey game, so it looks like Ian Marion has taken that second set. 8 shots to 3. They'll be about to commence their 3-end tiebreak.
28. Jack length 28 meters.
See how good this first bowl is again. Jack will be hoping that he leaves him a little bit of room this time. He's been pretty deadly the last few ends.
He's on a good track, tell you that. Average, he's left 10 inches this time. Good line as well. Perfect line. Just pulled up.
Shorts, my last ball, please.
Your first bowl's 1 foot.
Did look like he just pinched the grass a little bit. It's probably more so the weight. So he has left the door open for Jack. He hasn't had this much room for a few ends, so he needs to make the most of it. Jack looks good.
Yeah, well played. Good adjustment off his first one.
Last
Just
ball.
added that extra
Last
foot.
bowl,
How far,
half a
please?
bowl past Jack high.
Yeah, he's telling himself push it out. He knew he was just under the line again. Lack of weight as well. Jack's chance to get back into this if he can add this one in. Looks a little quicker. Better track. Just not quite going to make it. I'm going to make it any easier for Jack though.
Alright, so he's backing himself to get around the front line.
I think it's doable on this hand. It's just about getting the right pace, because once you do, it'll start hooking back now. Oh, good effort. Just fell out, I think.
One blue.
breaks up Andrew's run of ones. Leaves himself 2 ends left to score a minimum of 3, which he needs to win the
4-1
match.
after 5 ends, second set.
So on for yourself, Kelsey, when you head back to Australia's, or I guess the Aussie Open's a couple of months out, a month or so out, is it?
Yeah, Australian Open's not too far away. Queenslanders have got our state championships on just before that. And the guys in Sydney, these guys, Jack and our coach Gary, they're playing in the Platinum Pennant.
Yeah, I mean, myself and Stuart were out there last year. We played in that for Carlingford.
32 now.
It's a good event. We obviously played in quite a few events when we were out there. Played one at Gorilla. It was a 4-a-side, 2 pairs. It's a good event.
Jack length, 32.5 metres.
Not surprised to see Jack throw ditch to ditch here. It's been his go-to the whole time. Small adjustment needed. Line was perfect.
Just over adjusted. Slightly frustrated. I feel he just feels he's not getting his first couple in there, you know, the way he can.
Yeah, a lot of the ends, the player that's kind of nailed their first ball, if they've been able to get right in front or right in behind it, it has stayed there
Yeah.
for the majority of the end.
Good one. It's making it harder.
It was great to watch Jack play against Stuart in sectional play. He really just, took it all in his stride. Just appreciated the opportunity to play against, one of the best, or the best.
Yeah, no, that's what it's all about, I guess. You know, he's starting his journey out there at the world stage. Got the world at his oyster, really, to continue with many years to come. It's all about learning. Don't always learn when you win. Sometimes you learn more in defeat, to be fair. Left himself a bit of a pickle this end, so he's going to be 3 shots down. Really needs to score the end, so I don't see him but a dead draw. It's the only one that really guarantees him a shot. Massive ball.
It's looking good.
Great ball. He's played it very, very well. Yeah, superb.
Kept himself in the game. Well, I shouldn't say that. Won the first set. Kept himself in the set, I should say.
Yeah, that's a great ball. Couldn't afford any mistakes there. Similar ball for Andrew. He's been trying to draw the shot. So a little touch on the jack. He makes the 2, that would be enough to win him the set.
It's kind of a free hit for him, isn't it? If he does drop one, he's got last bowl on the last end, but if he can squeeze this one in there, all but sew up the set.
It's not far away from drawing this. Oh,
Just needed it fall over.
some effort.
1 blue.
However, it's Jack that hangs on to 1. He's 2 behind this set, but he doesn't need to win it
4-2
2 would do
after
him
6 ends, second set.
on the first set, so a tied set would be enough for Jack. Meanwhile, we've got Jason Evans opened up his tiebreak with a 3 at the first end. That said, Ian Merrian's line 2 at the second, so
Jack
been a
length,
bit of debate,
29
Kelsey, about
metres.
tie-break situation. You know, obviously, when we play in our World Boss Tour events, the tie-break becomes a 3-end shootout, but whoever wins the end wins the end. So if you win the first 2 ends, you win the match.
Oh, so
So
shots
it's not-
don't count.
Yeah, shots don't count at that stage. So I've quite liked this one in the sense that a lot of games still got that third end. There's a few comments come in and a lot of discussion around it, as to what one's right, what one's better. I think they've both got their merit. Sort of the one we normally play where you have to win the end, things go a bit attacking because you're not worried about dropping 3s and 4s.
Yeah,
whereas this one you've still
exactly.
got to try and keep your head in the game. And
Do you feel like someone could win the tiebreak with only playing 2?
You lie
kind
one
of really
one
good
foot
bowls?
short.
yeah, and that can happen.
Whereas
in our one.
here,
Yeah,
you need to be playing good bowls on every end to make sure you're not dropping numbers.
it's almost like, rather than call it a tiebreak, it's almost like a mini set.
It is, yeah.
Jack, have you added that foot of pace? Looks like you have.
Nice.
Just gentle on the jack. Yep, good. Line 2.
2.
2 down,
Where's my first ball pass, please?
18 inches.
Not quite reaching Andrew. Not really helping matters down there either.
No, come have a look, please.
Yeah.
Just finished in an awkward spot for him to, if he has to try and play any attacking ball, he's giving himself a corner off his own and nothing, so opportunity here for Jack just to try and draw another one in. Finishes inside that back ball of Andrews somewhere, he's going to be in a good position.
It does look like if the jack does get moved, at least some of Jack's bowls will have to go with it, I guess. So
Yeah, you'd have
there's
to.
still a chance of scoring 2 if the jack gets past that the back one. I think one of Jack's will come as well. So, but yeah, definitely agree. Draw another.
I think if he sits on that back ball Andrews, he's really good, and if he does just pass it, then he's going into a good area anyway. Certainly going to pass it, which is fine. Gets to sort of the area of the tee, that's okay. Sticking with a draw, I think. Yep, he is. Line's good. He's played it. Excellent ball. Couldn't have played that any better. That really makes it difficult now.
Yeah, it's quite jammed in there, isn't it?
His probably only shot is to try and put his own front one into it and hope after that he gets a favourable connection. Good thing is he does have the sort of furthest back ball now, so does sort of push it in there, and the jack was to squeeze through with one of his own balls. He would be laying the two he needs. It's hard to see that ball going out without a bit of jack movement.
My ball short now, please, Bob. Your ball is now 18 inches short.
Tough shot, just going to go under, I think. Oh, we're heading into a tie break. Two shots to Andrew. Makes the set score 6-2.
2 red.
So it's the three-end tie break that we spoke about earlier. It's a tie break where it's almost like a mini set. The scores accumulate over the three ends.
6-2 after 7 ends. Second set. Tie break.
A lot of good balls played in that second set, to be fair, by both players. Wasn't much between them the whole match, so I guess you could argue as a neutral, tiebreak is just about right.
Yeah, I think even though the score line was a bit more in that second set, obviously that first set they were all square playing the last end. I think that the quality of the match didn't disappoint in that second set. So it'll be interesting to see if, who wins the toss and if they're going to throw the other one in, or whether someone felt like they were going better on a particular length and that's where they feel like they can nail their first one.
Heads. Oh. It's a tail. Tail.
Looks like Andrew's perhaps put Jack in. Yeah, it looks like it's Jason Evans that's got over the line in that other match, so semi-final lineup well and truly taking place now in the gents quarter-final lineup. We've now got South Africa, England, Wales. Will it be Australia or will it be Ireland that completes the set?
'28. Jack length 28 meters.
Yeah, decent opener.
Very exciting finish for these guys with all these other games finishing. You can see people starting to make their way across to watch this tiebreak.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. We do this in one of our World Bowls Tour events now in Scotland, where we have 3 rinks playing just off of the streaming rink, and it's really good. The crowd quite get into it, and the ones in the middle aisle there, they're always trying to watch games on either side. It's good. A lot going on for them, and it takes a bit of it gives it a bit more atmosphere than sometimes when there's just one rink and only one thing to watch.
I feel like every time I turn the TV on over here, there's snooker.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
Gosh, bowls is more exciting to watch than that.
Yeah, it's the big World Championships at the moment, so I'll get a plenty of time. Some of our matches are certainly a lot quicker, put it that way.
I did hear that a match can go for span over 2 days.
Yeah. It's a great reply because Jack had put a good one in there. Andrew's matched it. No, he's stocking it down. Tell you what, I think he's played it. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he's got the shot, I think. Bowl for bowl at the moment.
Nothing.
Just had that little grimace on his face. You could tell he wasn't happy with it.
Not easy for Jack here to add another. How brave he would be to first end really stick with his sort of backhand draw, and if he does trail at a foot he'd be line 2 anyway. I almost feel it's probably that type of draw where you would want to just be just arriving with your drawing weight. And you do touch the jack, hopefully you're taking it 5, 6, 8 inches and you're still line your 2. He's kind of stuck it in again.
Willing it to turn.
It's just going to be outside them. Good effort. Well, Andrew, similar line to your last, just to find about a metre of pace. He's charging up after it, but I think he's just going to pull up.
1 blue. 0-1, first end tiebreak.
I'd rather have a 1-end lead now than a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, true. That's what you were saying before. There's advantages and disadvantages to each way.
How much do I get paid for this?
tension in here now, just as every other game's finished. The crowd are swarming round.
Jack length 28 metres.
No, still plenty of room here.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on a good track and his weight looks much better. Can he just nose it right in the middle of it? Oh, good. Well played.
Where's my first pass, please?
1 yard.
Yep, Andrew's out on that nice big line as well. That's the one that gets you back with good pace. Good effort.
Position there, please. And last ball in relation to the jack.
The last bowl is a bowl past the jack. You're a bowl and a half in front.
Interested in it. Got it away well again.
Looks on a slightly narrower line this time. Just going under. Pace was pretty good. No. Just going to fall on the wrong side of the bowl.
Weight was lovely.
Definitely think Jack needs an all in here.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can draw another, holding 2, and he'll have best back as well.
How's the pace? Good pace, he will get back. Just needs to sit inside it, he's perfect. Yeah, and he's left a little target, but he needed another ball in there. And he's also got the best back at the moment, so...
Yeah, that's right. If the toucher goes back through the jack, he'll still hold 2.
It's one of these ones where, you know, he probably knew he was maybe going to leave a ball either side of the jack, but he had to get another one in.
Yeah.
Bit of pressure on Andrew, because he doesn't want to drop a 2 here. Looks like it'll be a firm runner, this one. As firm as I thought he would have been. This is going to hook away. Yeah, it's a
2 blue.
It's a big pick-up for Jack, that. Gives him a 3-shot lead going into play. Just a sensible line required now. Just don't give your opponent any chance of a shot at
0-3, second end of tie break.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, absolutely. Just try and get, one of these first 2 bowls as close as possible and then defend.
That's it, yeah. You want, as you say, you want one of these first 2 to try and get in there, and then you can start sort of covering any areas that you covered.
29. Jack length 29 meters.
Just push through it. Line was good. Opposite for Andrew, he needs this one right in there. Needs to sort of dictate this end. Needs first one right in. Jack misses again and build up something. Started well. Part 1 done.
Track looks pretty good.
Yeah, he's put it well.
It's a great reply.
Good, very good. Let's try and build things up for Andrew at the moment. He just wants another one in, as close as he can. Pretty good. The right side of the jack. Yeah, it's decent.
What's the position there, please?
You're 1 down.
Thank you.
Just pack the head now, I think. Just if he could just sort of follow Andrew's last ball and sit somewhere in between these 2 light blue balls, that's perfect spot. Yeah, he's stalking it.
Yeah, it's coming from a good track again.
I think he's played this.
Needs to just to get past the jack.
Well, it's very good anyway. Stops
we look,
Andrew
please?
playing it.
Yes, up you come.
Andrew's now got to try and get a bit of a connection. He's got to probably try and get off of maybe the tight ball first, then come on to the jack. It's definitely made it harder for Andrew to get his 3.
Yeah, his weight needs to be perfect too. He doesn't want the jack to go too far because, Jack has got that backers bowl, which is that's still only probably a metre past, or just over 4 feet.
Yeah, I think he's got to probably play a similar ball to his last with this one, and just if he does happen to squeeze the white of foot, he might get a 2. Have his, give himself a chance. If he is slightly under, he's got a little connection off the tight one that will bring him back towards the jack.
I think sometimes when you are chasing a number, you can tend to overdo it with your third. Like what you're saying, just build this one in there.
Yeah.
Highly unlikely in that.
And just own the fact that, okay, if I'm chasing a 3, I'm going to have to play the big one with my last one. So I've just got to be patient and just get another one round about. Just change the angles a little bit, little touch.
Yeah, this is decent. It's a good effort. It's good.
Just tapped it.
Give yourself a good chance, because these 2 balls can be removed.
Yeah, he's just got that bit of separation now. That shot, well, if Jack's is still a shot. Yeah, it is. So a bit more separation between the shot ball and the jack.
What does Jack do?
Great effort.
I would,
Great
I would
effort.
think the forehand's out of play
Thought
for
you
him.
had
If he
enough
rolls
and
his
just to
ball
tip
onto
it a
the
wee
jack,
bit
that's
forward.
probably
Yeah, not good.
all bad. So I feel like it's going to have to be something on the backhand, whether he tries to get another one in there and
Yeah, he's probably got the options of maybe just dropping round the
sneak
light blue one,
around, yeah.
or if he did even just land in the split between the two, that would be okay as well, I think. Make it difficult for Andrew.
play a good weight. Can he just squeeze through?
Yeah, he's good.
That's very good.
Did it well.
Good job, young fella.
Still think there's a slight chance if Andrew can get the split. Probably needs to get perhaps the... Oh, that might change it. That might change it. All the balls were sort of connected before that one fell out. Still a chance, I think. He's got to get the split, hasn't he? And then see where he goes from there.
Poke that jack out to the right of screen.
Tell you what, it's a very hard shot in this hand because I've seen people play big runners down here and even they've hooked under very quick. There's been a lot of people miss the drive tight down this hand, and he's got to play it with a lot less weight than that if he wants to make his 3 or 4. Tough shot. Ball's away. Once this starts to
Feel
go,
like
it'll go.
it's under, yeah.
And there it is. You see the big hook at the start there. Well, there we have it. The last semi-finalist of this event in the gent singles is going to be. It's going to be Jack from Australia. You'll be delighted with that, Kelsey.
Two
He
blue.
did very well.
Absolutely. Youngest
Third
player in
end
the
of tie break,
field.
0-5.
Just playing brilliantly, as you can see.
Unlock.
Yeah, and just really hung tough. You know, that second set didn't pan out the way he would have liked, but he still, hung tough. He played well in that second set and was able to keep that form into the tie break, even though, suffering that loss.
Yeah, no, it was a good game of bowls, to be fair. It deserves to go to the tie break. It probably deserves to go down to that last end. And
Yeah.
over the course of the tie break, Jack probably just did enough to get over the line. So congratulations to him. And we'll see these semi-finals coming up tomorrow. But today we've still got more to come, folks. More to come today for these trophies there. That's what they're all playing for. So we've got the mixed pairs event that's still to come today,
Thank you, dear.
and that will be played in about 15 minutes time. That's going to be Guernsey, which is Alison Marion MP and Dean Marion from Guernsey, and they're playing Lauren Gowan and Ross Owen from Wales. So that's the semi-final stage of the mixed pairs, which is coming up, folks, in about 15 minutes. Thanks for your company, Kelsey. Enjoyed that commentary there, and all the best and safe travels home when it comes. To the viewers, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you in a short time for that semi-final. Goodbye.